altimeter, belts, ballast, canopy, cables, controls, dive brakes. We want those in.
Yep.
And locked. Direction of wind, we're basically calm out of the north. Emergency procedure up to 200, nose down. Just be ready for the nose down. If anything were to go wrong.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you ready?
Yep.
Alright, ride the rudder.
Where do you want to go?
We go 3,000 to the east.
Wave traffic on E0 to the Gliding Toad North 4 Williams.
Feel how we're really pulling back up and felt it kind of beating up against the tail there.
Yes.
To relax that back pressure. As soon as we feel the tail touch, we won't balloon up quite as much, but good recovery afterwards to push back over.
Williams traffic, Glider Romeo Mike's on the left 45 or 16, doing no spoiler approach.
I want to be on the outside turn.
Just a little bit, yep. So a little more rudder use, a little outside rudder there. On up, stay up with him on the horizon. Yeah, you're doing a lot of, so relax your feet, right?
Okay.
And then we can use a lot more rudder,
Okay.
to kick it back and forth than aileron, because in that turn we were really doing a lot of this.
Okay.
That's where the adverse yaw is coming from, is these big quick movements, where we want just that rudder to keep us where we want to be.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, you got it.
Very uncomfortable there.
Huh?
I said I felt very uncomfortable there for like.
It's all that. Yeah, it's when you start getting uncomfortable, generally what happens is everyone tenses up, right?
Yep.
So then you're pushing on both pedals at the same time. So you're like, I'm using my left foot. Well, no, you're fighting your right foot. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because you're for one foot to go forward, the other one has to come back and relax. So it's hard, but when you start seeing that nose move, you go, oh, that's adverse yaw. I need more rudder. You know what I mean? It's still good coming up. Like I said, you recovered well. You bring it around the turn.
I did not have the traffic in sight. Oh. Yeah, I was not paying attention.
But
And don't have traffic in sight
it
either.
doesn't matter. They're in the pattern, right?
Yep.
They're thousands of feet below us. So it's important to look. It is, but don't lose them for here, right?
Right.
We'll just do the straight up toe this time. We'll do the box on the next one. Okay?
Yep.
Oh, keep that rudder working. Right, there you go. neutral rudder. See how we brought it around with a lot of rudder there? There
Yep.
you go.
Alright, now we want to trim for about 55.
55, neutral rudder.
Oh, it feels way better. Head space.
What was that?
Just not having that big hat.
Oh yeah, right? So, let's do a left 360. So you see how the yaw string's pointing on the inside, so give it a little right rudder. There you go.
Now we want to slow down a little bit. Like just a little bit. Correct?
We don't want to slow down a little bit necessarily. I'm never too concerned about the speed, right? I mean, I am, but the difference between like 45, 42, you know, I mean, it's not that important. So I've got it for a sec.
Right.
When we're making a turn, we're looking straight ahead
Please, traffic 28 Zulu,
at our pitch attitude, right? So right now I know that I'm doing 50 based on the noise and what I see, right? But when I make a turn, I'm gonna roll left rudder, left aileron. I'm gonna wait until I see the nose drop. See it drop right there just a little bit, and I'm gonna pick it back up. What that's gonna do is increase the speed just a hair, right? But I don't wanna I wanna pick it up and hold it. I don't wanna pull it up. I wanna keep it right at that attitude
Okay.
as I'm coming around.
Okay.
Because what happens is, say I know about the drop and I preemptively want to pull it up, right? I'm gonna go, okay, I'm gonna roll in and bring the nose up. Well, I didn't come up that high, but feel how much it's slowing down.
Yes.
Nose up just an inch really depletes our speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine if you're trying to intentionally do that and slow down through the turn. But now I'm trying to keep this nose up here and I'm getting to a steep angle of the bank, and I'm having to really kind of fight it more, right?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
You've got it.
It's just all feel in the glider.
Yeah, it is.
And the not maintaining altitude thing.
Yeah, right?
So
Well, so many people want good answers. Like, power flying's kind of easy because you have like the instruments in front of you to follow, you know what I mean? And it's not this like tactile feel outside thing, right? You're trying to teach the finesse and feel. Some people pick it up right away. Some people don't, you know? Trying to teach a feeling is hard. So see that nose drop right there? It'll bring it back up to that attitude you were just at right there. There you go. Good. Back around to the right. Or to the left, I mean, sorry.
I feel you. It's all the so nose drops a little bit. We want to pick it up basically just a little bit neutral.
Yeah. And
we're
then
going
neutral
down.
rudder.
Yeah.
So see how the aileron came back to neutral? That rudder needs to feather back into neutral. Good.
80 Zulu, Romeo Mike, like pattern, to 2 barns, please. Or 2 barns, Romeo Mike.
The altimeter is really 3048?
Wait, traffic, 28 Zulu, glider, just for forward.
The altimeter is, yeah,
That's high.
it is.
Now that's stable atmosphere, correct?
Yes,
Is
higher would be, yep,
more
stable.
which is less good for gliding.
Yeah,
Guess we have some good days here.
it's good for training. Huh?
Why is it good for just a smooth?
No,
and
just
calm?
smooth air. Yeah, let's go ahead and level off straight ahead and head towards the field there.
2 barns.
For a second. Yeah.
Head towards 2 barns or
No, we can head up straight to the west here for a second.
On topic, glider, Romeo Mike is returning 16 to William.
I definitely am like really getting the feel for everything.
Good.
Just the feel. I mean, I don't think I'm doing everything good.
No, that's you're doing it. You're doing it well. It is just initially it's all that feel, just the idea and the concepts of like understanding, is there too much traffic? Is there not enough traffic? You know. So one of the things I was about to say is the is how do I want to put that? It's all about seeing in the turn. Go ahead and make a left turn here. It's about this part right here, right? We roll in. And then this feeling here, right where you feel that drop, right?
Yep.
You feel that little tiny drop,
Yep.
right when you're ready to end the bank angle. The hardest part right now is because, if I don't tell you I want a 45-degree bank turn, I just say turn, right?
Okay.
What generally happens, I've got it, is you're gonna start to turn, like to the right here. We're gonna go, and you're like, I don't know, I guess that's good enough, and feel like my rudder's still in,
Yes.
and you're unsure, so the aileron just slightly comes back to the middle. Well, I haven't got rid of the rudder yet, right? So that's where I'm skidding my turn. And so really being decisive and saying, okay, even if I don't say it, you're like, I'm gonna roll and stop.
Okay.
Everything feather back to neutral, right?
So having a determined
That determined, yeah, even if it, just even if it's not really determined, you're like, that's good enough. But when you do it, you're telling yourself to stop, then everything comes back to the middle. Because when you don't, and it's just kind of this undecisive, like, I don't know, I guess that's good enough, and so that the stick comes back in the middle, that's where this skidded turn's coming from. See how I have that rudder in? See how the nose is down and it's doing all this stuff, picking up airspeed, right? That's what's gonna, that's the point right now. What you have to feel is the difference between rudder here and inside rudder. Like, what does that look and feel like depending on what I'm doing on the horizon there? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I'm listening. It definitely, it's good to put into words what I'm like trying to feel.
Trying to work through, yeah, exactly. Let's do a 360 to the right. You got it?
Yeah, my plane.
There you go. See how?
Nose came up.
Yeah, perfect. But you caught it. You dropped the nose right back to where you want it to. Perfect.
Looks like they're hooked up, about to take off. Alright, 1400.
Okay.
So is this little clear nav device here is
80
connected.
Zulu, Romeo Mike, like pattern, to
Is connected here
Pattern, Romeo Mike.
to this altimeter.
The ClearNav is tied to the mechanical altimeter.
Yeah.
No. You have to set each one independently.
Okay. All right, and we want to leave here at about 1200.
Yeah.
So we're at 1300, so probably one more turn.
Okay.
And you do 10 degrees here?
I mean, we can do whatever we want. The idea of slowing to minimum sync in 10 degrees is to give yourself time to check everything out, right?
Yep, and I see them taking off. They're heading west. And I'm at 1200 now, so I'm gonna go ahead and
Get it back. Yeah, good. I was just about to say that. And then and for the like pawn for the 45. Good.
And then basically once we get past 2 barns, we call the 45 now.
Yeah, we can call it now.
Williams traffic, Bravo Mike is on the 45 runway 16.
Perfect. Oh, we just want to end with Williams.
Williams.
But, yeah, because they might not tune into the first little bit, right?
Sure.
But you hear like traffic on 16, you're like shit, and then Williams. Oh, it's not my airport. You know, I mean, granted, we're not on the same frequency, but like, you know, a lot of other airports will be.
Now 1233 is Unicom.
It's actually just an open glider frequency.
Okay, open glider frequency. Gotcha. And it has to be basically dedicated because we gotta talk to each other all the time.
Yes and no. Let me check out that on the ground there. Oh, they're up high above the wing. Let's go ahead and so we did everything. We're ready to do the bottom half of the chiller. So winds, airspeed, trim, and spoilers. Right. So airspeed 55. Turn base or turn downwind.